Sleep in a liar's bed.
God damn, that I was guilty of sin and sleep in a liar's bed.
It's between me, the sand and the sea, Caroline.
Alright, I was recommended to review Carolina from the motion picture Where the Crawdads Sing. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh, Carolina creeks running through my veins.
Now, as I was researching for the song, I went to genius.com to see what more I can learn. And this song is inspired by and written for the 2022 movie Where the Crawdads Sing.
Carolina knows why for years I roam.
Carolina follows the life and adventures of a young girl named Kaya as she grows up isolated in the marsh of North Carolina. With the Deuces Marsh. Swift wrote the haunting song entirely by herself with frequent collaborator Aaron Dessner. But when I read the notes and it says haunting, that's what this feels like. It makes sense that you would be on a ranch or whatever marsh is, isolated by yourself with only your thoughts and your feelings to journal.
That only Carolina will ever know.
A lot of Taylor's songs feel like an open diary, and she has this talent or this knack to get completely into character. I feel like she sees herself in the characters that she plays within her songwriting.
Carolina pines, won't you cover me?
How this song reminds me of, if you're in my era, it reminds me of Dude Ranch from Nickelodeon meets Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Don't leave, I'll make a fist, I'll make it count.
Shit is chilling. It's a chilling record.
And there are places I will never, ever go.
What type of vibe did y'all get out of this when you heard this record for the first time? I'm obviously a little late on it. June 24th is just a couple weeks old. How did y'all feel when y'all heard this? Do you feel like it's one of those records you can only hear in a particular place, particular setting? You know, I expected for this record to sound like that. I don't want to seem like I expected something different than what I got. I expected this type of record, but it more speaks to the point. So I threw up a TikTok about Taylor's music and ranking them according to personal enjoyment, not according to, execution or anything like that. People saw it differently, of course. But there's certain albums that you have to play for certain scenarios, and there's other albums that you play for all scenarios. It could come on in H&M, it can come on while you're taking a hike, while you're taking a run. And there's records you can hear isolated in your bedroom. This is one of those records where you hear either by a fireplace, in an intimate setting, or by yourself. If you throw this on with your girlfriends or with your guy friends, if you're watching me, you're a guy with your guy friends, and you're on a 6-hour drive to Vegas to go party, you're not throwing this on. But there's other Taylor Swift songs that you would probably throw on. You know what I'm saying? They kind of get you in that joyous mood. This is great because I get to explain exactly what I meant by that. The songwriting on this, you hang on the songwriting a little bit more than you would hang on a more up-tempo and party record from Taylor, even though she satisfies some of the similar elements because she just doesn't want you to dance away. She wants you to think as well. Where the records that Taylor hops on, where the tempo is a lot slower, there's a lot more space in the record. So since there's a lot more space in the record, you're giving the opportunity to stretch out your songwriting and really dig in. It's like a novel for her. I feel like this is like a novel. And it's like a read. Whereas you would have to sit down and really be in that right frame and right mind. Think of your favorite novel. You couldn't read your favorite novel with a lot of detail, packed with a lot of sensory detail that requires you to be engaged. I feel like this requires me to be an engaged and active listener, or I'm going to miss it. I can't be doing other things, folding. This maybe could be laundry music, but I can't be doing other things that takes me away from the music. I feel like these type of records are demanding of my attention. Now, this is where I ask for your opinion. Very interesting to see what you think. I think that's what makes these type of reactions for me interesting. As always, let me know what you think. Her lower tones have also become rich in her later years. When I got to listen to her catalog, when it got more closer to where we're at right now in 2022, you know, through 2017, 2018, you get what I'm saying? I feel like as her voice matured, that register really started to shine for me.
They never did see me here. No, you didn't see.
You see that on a hair. You see how she just dropped that? It's adding a lot of color to those lower notes. And a lot of the details with this character makes me very interested. Maybe I should see the film. Maybe you're not, you know, let me know what you think. If the film is even out yet, is it out yet? If it isn't, drop it down below if I should watch that. May not be for me, but to learn more about the character and maybe feel more connected to the song, it'll probably be best that I at least see a scene or two.
They never saw me.
Every single note, every single phrase is done intentionally for me when I listen to Taylor. And I would miss this if I was distracted. If I was doing other things, if I was doing push-ups, I don't know what I would be doing as I'm listening to music. It would require for me another listen or two or three or four, maybe a year from now, to really pick up on some of these things that she's doing purposely and intentionally. You get what I mean?
That I was guilty as sin and sleep in a liar's bed.
God damn, that I was guilty of sin and sleep in a liar's bed. For years they've said that I was guilty of sin and slept in a liar's bed. Jesus Christ. Beautifully written song. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching as always. I'm thinking about doing like a full like Taylor reaction without any edits that I would have to do on this channel, which will be on my Patreon, which is in the description down below. It's free right now until I start really being there more faithfully. So go over there and message me and let me know what you want to see from me there. It's free, and plus it's already content. It's full albums. If you haven't seen or you haven't been to my Patreon, it's like 3 or 4 full Taylor albums. If you want to go there and see, completely free. Send me a message. Let me know what you want to see from me. And yeah, I'm all about building my community. I'm not really interested in charging people right now, so that's what I'm on right now. For those that are already there, content on the way. Content on the way. Just let me know what you want to see from me. Hope you enjoy this. Stilo as always. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening. I'm out of here.